Hello all, welcome to my channel. Today we will be taking the lecture number 3 of our governance series. Today we will be dealing with the topic of social audit. Now let us see what is social audit. The process through which an organization or government accounts for its social performance to its stakeholders and tries to enhance its future social performance is known as social audit. Charles Medawar was the first to propose the idea in 1972. So, the social audit is a process through which an organization or the government gives an account of its social performance. So, it is a process through which an organization gives an account of its social performance to the stakeholders. In this case, the stakeholders are the citizens. So, social audit is a process through which the government gives an account of its performance to the stakeholders. So, through the social audit, the citizens or the people will be able to assess the performance of the government and also suggest measures for its future enhancement of the performance. That is the significance of social audit. Social audit gives way for a responsible government. The idea of social audit was proposed in the year 1972 and the person who suggested this idea was Charles Medawar. Let us see more about social audit. Social audit is a process in which citizens assess and monitor government operations on the ground, then utilize the findings to demand accountability from the government through a public hearing system. So, the social audit is a process through which the citizen monitors the performance of the government and they also demand accountability from the government through a public hearing system. A social audit can assist to close the gap between your vision or goal and reality, as well as between efficiency and effectiveness. So, a social audit can assist to close the gap between the vision of a program and the reality that is about achieving it. So, social audit can assist the government in achieving their goals by constant evaluation by the people, as well as between the efficiency and effectiveness. So, social audit can also improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the functioning of the government. It enables us to access, verify, report on, and enhance any government initiative or organization's social performance. So, through the social audit, we will be able to assess and verify, report on, and enhance the government's initiatives or the performance of the government. Now, let us see what are the principles of social audit. The first principle of social audit is transparency. Second is participation. Third is representative participation. The fourth is accountability. All these are principles of social audit. Now let us look at each of these in detail. Transparency. Complete transparency in the process of administration and decision making, with an obligation on the government to proactively give the people full access to all relevant information. So, by transparency, what is meant is that the government should maintain complete transparency while making crucial decisions, and the people should be given access to the information so that they can keep a check on the administrators. By participation, a right-based entitlement of all the affected persons and not just their representatives to participate in the process of decision making and validation. By participation, what is meant is that all the people should be By participation, what is meant is that all the affected persons or the stakeholders should be involved while making a decision. It means inclusion of all sections of society while making a decision. representative participation. In those cases where options are predetermined out of necessity, the right of the affected persons to give informed consent as a group or as individuals as appropriate. By representative participation, what is meant is that the right of the affected persons to give an informed consent, either as an individual or as a group, as the situation demands. That is what is meant by representative participation. Now let us see accountability. Immediate and public answerability of elected representatives and government functionaries to all the concerned and affected people on relevant actions or inaction. So, by accountability means the answerability of the elected representative or the government bodies towards the people who are being affected about the relevance of their action or the inaction that is taken by them. In other words, the government or the government bodies or the elected representatives has a responsibility to answer the people. Now let us see the significance of social audit. The main reason for the push for social audit is the huge disconnect between what people want and what people get. So the main reason for the push for social audit was the huge difference between what the people actually wants and what they are actually getting. That is the major push for an system, like for a process like the social audit. As soon as social audit kicks in, it exercises its control over the policy developers and implementers in the following manner. So the social audit, so through the system of social audit, the people will have a certain control over the administrators or the policy implementers. Now let us see what are the significance or the benefits of social audit. One of the major significance is that it reduces corruption. So as we all know, corruption is a major threat to any government, which reduces the efficiency of a government machinery and even lead to discontent among people and other violent activities. Social audit uncovers irregularities and malpractices in the public sector and maintains oversight on government functioning and thus reducing leakages and corruption. So, through social audit, through social audit, we will be able to uncover the irregularities and the various malpractices in the public sector or the government sector, and we will be able to maintain an oversight on the government functioning. So we will be able to uncover the irregularities or the malpractices and we will be able to maintain an oversight over the government. That is, we will be able to monitor the government and thereby we will be able to reduce the leakages and the corruptions and the irregularities in the system. That is a major significance of social audit. Second benefit of social audit is monitoring and feedback. It monitors social and ethical impact of an organization's performance and provides feedback on the government. So, through social audit, we will be able to monitor various social and ethical impact of an organization's performance, and we will be able to provide a feedback so that they will be able to work upon their problems or their drawbacks and improve upon the future. That is a major significance, because without proper feedback mechanism there won't be any improvement for the future government. Another major benefit is accountability and transparency. Social audit ensures accountability and transparency in the working of local government bodies and reduces trust gap between people and local government. So, through social audit, we will be able to ensure accountability, that is answerability, and transparency in the working of local government bodies. When there is accountability and transparency in the governing institution, there will be a trust that is built between people and local government. So we will be able to build a trust between the people and local government so that the people gets more satisfied with the government and we will be able to achieve good governance. Another major benefit of social audit is that it is participative and democratic. Social audit promotes participation of people in implementation of programs and makes people more forthcoming for social development activities. So, social audit can promote the participation of people, that is make the system more participative, and with the participation of people the implementation of various programs for social development will be made easy. As we all know, India is the largest democracy in the world. The basic essence of a democratic government is the people's participation in the implementation of these policies. So, with a process like the social audit, people will be taking part in the policy implementation and can also, up to a certain extent, influence the decisions made by the government, and they will also be able to keep a check on the government, and thus makes the process or the democracy more participative, and it will further strengthen the democracy. Another major benefit is of social audit is that it strengthens Grama Sabha. Social audit gives voice and influencing power to the Grama Sabha, the linchpin of rural governance structure. So, social audit gives voice and influencing power to the Grama Sabha. So, the social audit can empower the people and thereby strengthen our Panchayati Raj institutions. Another major benefit of social audit is that it generates demand. It serves as the basis for framing the management's policies by raising demands in a socially responsible and accountable manner by highlighting the real problems. So, through social audit, people will be able to raise their demand in a socially responsible and accountable manner, thereby addressing what they actually want or what they are actually expecting from the government, and thereby giving the government of on thereby giving the government an idea of what they should do to satisfy the needs of the people. Another major benefit of social audit is that it improves professionalism. Social audit boosts professionalism in public bodies by forcing panchayats to keep proper records and accounts of the spending made against the grants received from the government and other sources. So, the social audit will improve professionalism in the public sector. So, the social audit will promote a culture in the government offices to keep a proper record and accounts of their spending and the various grants they have received, thereby increasing the professionalism among the public officials. Another major benefit of social audit is that it gives a collective platform for the people to express their common need. Now, let us see some of the challenges of social audit. The lack of adequate administrative and political will in institutionalizing social audit to deter corruption has meant that social audit in many parts of the country are not independent of the influence of implementing agency. So, one of the major challenge of social audit is the lack of administrative and political will. So, the administrators are not showing much of an effort in institutionalizing or legalizing social audit. So, the lack of political will is a major challenge while implementing the social audit in India. Social audit units, including village audit facilitators, continue to face resistance and intimidation and find it difficult to even access primary records for verification. So, the social auditing units are facing various resistance and intimidation from the people who are involved in the corruption, like the officers or even outside personalities or even politicians. So, another major problem is the intimidation or the resistance from the people who are involved in the corruption. Another major challenge of social audit in India is people's participation has been minuscule due to the lack of education, awareness, and capacity building among the common masses. So, in India, the the lack of education among the people and their lack of awareness is also a major problem in social audit. So the poor education and the lack of awareness of the people and the so the lack of education and the lack of awareness among the people is proving to be a hindrance when it comes to social audit. And the capacity building among the common masses is also poor. All these are a big hindrance to the social audit. There is an absence of an independent agency to investigate or act on social audit findings. So, in India, currently there is an absence of an independent agency to investigate and act on social audit findings. So, in India, there is no independent agency to investigate the findings of a social audit. If a government or a government appointed authority is in charge of investigation, it can be biased or can be influenced by the politician. So, an independent agency is a necessity when it comes to investigating the findings of a social audit. But currently, there is no such institution in India. That is a major challenge of social audit. Even though through social audit we will be able to find the irregularities, but if it doesn't get punished, there is no point in doing such. Another drawback of social audit is that the scope of social audit is highly localized and covers only certain selected aspects. So, the scope of social audit is relatively narrow. It only covers certain aspects. Social audits are often sporadic and ad hoc. So, social audits are often temporary in nature. They are not permanent. That is also a major challenge of social audit. Monitoring is informal and unprocessed. So, the monitoring of by social audit is not formal and it is not unprocessed. That is also a major challenge of social audit. The findings of social audit cannot be generalized over the entire population. So, even if we find some sort of corruption or irregularity through social audit, we cannot generalize it over the entire population. It will create a distrust among the people and the government. Another major problem of social audit is that it is not holistic. That is also a major problem. Another challenge is the absence of trained auditors. So, in India, there is a lack of properly trained auditors. That is also proving to be a major challenge when it comes to social audit. Lack of action on audit reports and findings. As we already discussed, there is no independent agency in India to investigate on the findings of social audit. So, there is no proper action regarding the findings. That is also a major drawback. Now let us see some of the suggestions or the way forward for improving social audit. Citizen groups need to campaign for strengthening social audits and make real progress in holding the political executive and implementing agencies accountable. So, the citizen groups need to campaign for strengthening the social audit. So, we should conduct a campaign for strengthening or institutionalizing social audit. And we should also make real progress in holding the political executive and the implementing agencies accountable. The political executive and the implementing agencies should be made accountable. That is a suggestion or way forward. Next is team of social audit experts should be established in each district who are responsible for training social audit committee members. So, we should establish a team of social audit experts. So a team of social audit experts should be formed, and they should be responsible for training social audit committee members. So they will train the people so that they will be able to conduct social audit properly. So a team of social audit experts should be made responsible, should be established, and they should be made responsible for training social audit committee members. Training programs should be created on social auditing methods such as conducting and preparing social audit reports and presentation at the Grama Sabha. So, they should conduct training programs. So, training programs should be created on social auditing methods. A program a program should be conducted for teaching social auditing methods such as conducting social audit, preparing social audit reports, and presenting this report at the Grama Sabha. So a training program should be conducted on how to conduct a social audit and how to prepare the report and how to present this report on the local body. All these should be included in the training program. The system of social audit needs a synergetic endorsement and a push by multiple authorities to establish an institutionalized framework which cannot be undermined by any vested interest. So, the system of social audit needs a push by multiple authorities and it should be institutionalized. So, that is, it should have a proper framework, and this should not be biased or in favor of any particular group. So what we need is we should try to institutionalize social audit, and we should also try to prepare a proper framework of social audit. For empowerment of the demand system, investment in education and awareness of public or Gram Sabha members is required. So, for the empowerment of the demand system, investment in education and awareness of public or Gram Sabha members is required. In the challenges, we have already discussed that there is the lack of education in India is a problem when it comes to implementing social audit properly. So, the government should invest more in education and in developing awareness among the public or the Grama Sabha to make social audit more effective. Institutional capacity need to be increased at Panchayati Raj institution, block and institutional capacity needed to be increased at Panchayati Raj institutions, block and district rural development authority level in terms of information storage and distribution mechanism. So, capacity building is needed for the storage of information and distribution of the information. Support may be provided to committed and competent NGOs to play the catalytic role, including conducting social audit. So, for the NGOs which can play an important role in conducting the social audit, we should give proper support. So, the NGOs can play a crucial role when it comes to social audit. They can play the role by either training the people or conducting the social audit themselves. Such NGOs should be promoted so that the system of social audit will be further strengthened in the future. Media need to be more rural and development focused. So as we all know, currently media mainly focus on urban centers or viral issues or the breaking events. They hardly focus on rural issues. So media should shift their focus more towards the rural development also. That can also be a way forward so that they can call the attention of the recognized of the respective authorities in case of a particular issue. Because we all know that media has a crucial role in influencing the decision of the government. So the media should also focus on the rural areas like they focus on the urban areas. Another way forward is to recognize and reward the members who have contributed to the process of strengthening demand system and improved service delivery. So, we should recognize and reward the members who have contributed to the process of strengthening demand system and improve the service delivery. So, we should recognize and reward the people who play a key role in strengthening the demand system and to improve the service delivery. Another major way forward is to develop an institutional framework for organizing PRI accounting, audit and social audit and putting them on internet. So we should develop an institutional framework for organizing Panchayati Raj institution accounting audit and social audit and putting them on internet. So we should develop an institutional framework for organizing the social audit, and we should also develop a system for putting them on the internet where the public can access it. Promoting proactive disclosure of information to facilitate social audit. So we should also promote proper disclosure of information to the public so that it can strengthen the process of social audit, and it will also build a certain trust of the people towards the government. With this, we are ending this lecture. I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.